Okay, so we're diving into something pretty interesting today. We're going to be talking about crypto and the 2024 election.
Yeah,
And you might be thinking those two things don't really go together. Like, is that really a thing?
right.
But trust me, this is a big deal. It's not just for, like, the tech people anymore.
That's true.
This is about power, like
Yeah,
serious political power, and it's going to affect your vote more than you might think.
absolutely.
So today we're going to be like really digging into this. We've got these two articles, one from Bankrate and then another one from the Christian Science Monitor. And they both talk about how crypto went from this like fringe idea, just this weird internet thing, to a major, major player in like how our elections work.
Yeah, and it's, that saying, follow the money. It's like we're following the money, but the money's digital this time. And it's decentralized, and nobody really knows what it is, but it's like shaking up the whole system.
Yeah.
I think what's fascinating is that it's become this huge force in how campaigns are financed. But like you said, it's not really something people are talking about at the dinner table.
Yeah, it's like the elephant in the room. Like nobody's really talking about this. And these articles, they just like put it all out there.
Yeah.
They talk about how both of the candidates, they're changing what they think about crypto super fast because the industry's just getting bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And like the amount of money we're talking about here is just, it's mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. The Bankrate article, they had this public citizen report, and it said that all these crypto companies, these corporations, and all these like really wealthy investors, they've put more than $119 million into trying to influence like federal elections.
Wow.
Their plan is actually pretty simple. They want to get people elected who are like pro-crypto.
Right.
That's their whole thing.
It's like they're playing chess with Bitcoin instead of chess pieces.
Yeah.
And the report, it says that Coinbase and Ripple, those are the companies that are spending the most money. They're like the new big spenders in politics, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Like, what are they hoping is going to happen? What's the end goal here?
It makes you wonder, right? Like, what's the end game with all this? And then when you start to look at how the candidates are reacting, like, it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
So let's just take Trump, for example. So back in 2019, remember he was like tweeting about how shady crypto was?
Uh-huh.
And now it's 2024, and he's like all about it. He's saying he's the biggest Bitcoin fan out there.
Right.
It's like he traded in his Make America Great Again hat for a Bitcoin miner or something.
Yeah, like what changed? Why the sudden switch?
Well, the Christian Science Monitor article, they had a few ideas. One idea is that he's trying to, like, connect with this whole new group of voters, people who are younger, who get tech, who might have a lot of money because of crypto. It kind of plays into his whole thing about being against the establishment. He's the one shaking things up, fighting for the little guy, even if that little guy's sitting on a pile of Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And let's not forget, like, his sons, they're starting their own crypto business, too. It's called World Liberty Financial.
Oh, wow.
So it's a family affair.
I mean, he's putting his money where his mouth is, I guess. It's not just talk. He actually wants to change things about crypto.
Oh, absolutely. He's all in. He's talking about the government having its own stash of Bitcoin.
What?
Can you imagine, like, the U.S. government hoarding Bitcoin?
That's wild.
And he wants a special group, like a crypto advisory council, to help him make decisions about it. And he totally doesn't want the Federal Reserve to make their own digital currency. It's like a full-on crypto mission for him.
So he's definitely on board. But what about the Democrats? The Bankrate article, it seems like they're kind of behind in this whole crypto thing.
Yeah, they have been slower to, like, embrace the whole crypto thing, and I think people have noticed. Mm-hmm.
The article was saying that after that whole FTX mess...
Okay, hold on. For those of us who don't speak crypto, what exactly was the FTX thing again?
Oh, right. FTX was this huge cryptocurrency exchange, and it totally collapsed.
Oh, no.
Like, it went bankrupt. People lost billions of dollars.
Yeah.
It was a big reminder that the crypto world, it can be really unpredictable, and there aren't a lot of rules to keep things safe.
Okay, so after that happened, the Democrats.
Right. So after FTX happened, the Democrats under Biden, they started to crack down on the crypto world.
Okay.
Make some stricter rules. And it made some people in the crypto world really upset. It was like they were saying, see, we told you so. Those people who are always a little suspicious of crypto, it made the Democrats look like they just didn't get it, like they were anti-crypto.
But now it seems like they're realizing they might have messed up,
Yeah.
They might have turned away a bunch of voters. And those voters, they're getting more powerful.
Interesting.
The Bankrate article, they said some of the Democrats in the House, they're basically begging the party to like warm up to crypto. They're
Oops.
saying we need to be nicer to crypto, make policies that help it grow.
So it sounds like campaign donations, they can really change people's minds, huh?
It seems that way, right?
Yeah.
But it's not just about the money. Some Democrats, they actually think this blockchain technology, it could be huge,
Hmm.
like the future of how we do money stuff. But they're stuck.
Yeah, how do you balance that?
Exactly. They want to be innovative, but they also got to protect people. The article talked about how some Democrats want more rules, stricter regulations, and others are like, no way, that'll kill it before it really gets going. They're walking a tightrope, you know?
Yeah, trying to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
So you've got Trump, who's like all in on crypto, and then you've got the Democrats who are trying to figure out which way to go.
Exactly.
It's like a game of chicken, maybe.
It is. And all of this is happening while they're trying to, you know, get people to vote for them. But there's a bigger issue here.
Okay, what's that?
Regulation, or the lack of it.
Right.
Both of these articles talked about how we need some rules for this crypto Wild West.
It does seem kind of like the Wild West, yeah. But why should the average person care about crypto regulations? Like, how does that affect me?
That's the million-dollar question, right? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you own a tiny bit of Bitcoin or if you have no idea what it even is. This whole crypto thing in the election, it could affect you. Imagine this. Nobody makes any rules about crypto, and then bam, another one of those FTX things happens, another big crash.
Oh,
That could mess up the entire system, you know, your retirement savings, getting a loan, the price of houses, everything.
okay, that does sound bad. So more rules equals less chance of everything going haywire.
Exactly. And it's not just about protecting people's money.
Okay, what else?
That Christian Science Monitor article, it talked about how some people are using cryptocurrency for illegal stuff. Remember FTX?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that whole thing, it showed how some people were using these things called stable coins. They're like crypto, but they're supposed to be pegged to real money, like the US dollar. And it turns out
Like thought.
terrorist groups were using a specific stable coin, one called Tether, to launder money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Wall Street Journal did a whole investigation. So now it's not just about money, it's about national security, too.
So crypto is tied to everything. Campaign money, national security. This is way more serious than I thought.
Right.
But trying to make rules about this digital stuff, it seems impossible.
It's tough, right?
Yeah.
The article said it's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Nobody can decide what crypto even is. Is it money? Is it technology? Nobody knows. So how do you make rules for something when you don't even know what it is?
Yeah, it's like they're trying to write the instruction manual while the game is still being played.
Exactly.
So we've got crypto tied up with elections, with national security, with the whole financial system. But like for people listening, why does all this matter?
That's what it comes down to, right? This isn't just some theoretical thing.
Right.
What happens with crypto, it's going to affect everyone, even if they don't even know what Bitcoin is.
Okay, so like what could happen? Give me an example.
Okay, so let's say the US, they don't do anything, no regulations, and then boom, another crypto exchange goes down like FTX.
Oh, no.
People lose money, they freak out, and suddenly the whole system feels shaky.
Right.
Retirement accounts, gone. Getting a loan, way harder. Housing market, who knows?
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
I like my retirement account. I don't want it to disappear.
And here's another thing. The Christian Science Monitor article, they said that other countries, especially in Europe, they're already ahead of us.
How so?
They've got rules for crypto, they're figuring it out. If we don't catch up, we might fall behind. Not just in crypto, but in all the tech stuff.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about protecting ourselves. It's about keeping up with everyone else.
Exactly. This is about the future, about who gets to decide how all this new technology works.
It's like, do we go all in on this new stuff knowing it could be risky, or do we play it safe and maybe miss out on something huge?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, tough choices.
And that's what this all comes back to, you know. All this money pouring into the election from crypto, it shows how things are changing.
Oh,
It used to be you had money, you had power, but now you've got tech, you've got this new kind of wealth, and they want to say in how things are run. Makes you think about what that means for, you know, democracy and all that.
yeah, it's not just about the technology. It's about who gets to be in charge.
Exactly. And this is something everyone should be thinking about, talking about, what happens next with crypto, how we decide to regulate it. It's going to affect way more than just the tech world. It's going to change how money works, who has power on the world stage, even how we use technology in our everyday lives.
Wow, that's a lot. I never thought about crypto like that before.
Right. It's kind of a wild card.
Totally.
But it's good to be aware, Ask questions, pay attention.
Yeah.
This stuff matters.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for breaking all this down for us. This was great.
Yeah, of course.
And for everyone listening, we hope you learned something new today, something to think about. Remember, knowledge is power, especially in the world of crypto and politics. Until next time, keep asking questions and keep digging deeper.